Hi, this is Dave Hughes of World Champion Jiu-Jitsu. Welcome to my Beginner Grappling Series, video number 5, which is focusing in on the triangle leg choke from the guard. In this technique, my assistant Caleb Riker, who himself is a multi-style mixed martial art athlete and a submission grappling competitor and Jiu-Jitsu competitor in the no-gi divisions, is going to help me show exactly how we want to apply this. Now, when you're doing a triangle leg choke, we're looking for a blood choke using your legs, which is very basic, but I'm going to show it from a couple of different angles to give you an idea of how to set this in and lock it in. Now, the really important thing to remember is that when you're trying to escape a position, you're trying to create space. When you're trying to lock it in and get the submission, you're eliminating space. So some of the tricks or the techniques we're going to be doing right now is really going to focus in on that. When Caleb is in my guard, and he's in the top guard, first of all, I need to do this from a position where I have some type of wrist control. Now when I'm doing this, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to place my left foot, simultaneously place my left foot to his hip and drive his right arm as far as I can across here and across his hips and his body. Now at this point, I'm going to remove as much friction as possible by rounding out my back and use my foot to change my angle. Now 45 degrees will work against most opponents, but if you've got a really big guy, you may want to go as far as 90. When I'm here, I bring the back of my leg and the back of my knee right across his neck and pull down with like a leg curl to secure that. At the same time, I'm going to drive his arm underneath my arm. Now from here, I grab my own shin. I want to stay away from the ankle so that I can use that to create my position. Since he's already starting to turn purple as I'm doing this, I'm going to take a little pressure off, but I want to use this. I can use my hand, my forearm, and the inside of my knee to draw him in tighter to eliminate any space. At this point, I point my toe. Oh, sorry. You okay?
You're good.
Okay, I point my toes. I'm going to cross over, and then I just pull in. Okay? Now, I'm going to let him regain a little bit of consciousness and show you this from a different angle. Now, from here, I've got my wrist control. Go to his hip. I'm putting my left heel to his hip. I'm going to do almost like a cable crossover. Now, if I'm turning to my right, I'm going to have his right arm going, his left arm going underneath the one in my right hand, and the one that's in my left hand, his right arm, going under my arm. So I create my angle. Now, a little trick of the trade. This is a little bit more advanced technique, but sometimes you like to set up traps within this. It'd be very easy to bring it with the palm down, but if I turn the palm up and he tries to escape, I have a quick little arm bar here. Now from here, I create my structure, my figure 4, grab the head, and bridge, and I have my submission. Now, something that I want to mention is, I showed this off of a right-hand dominant side because the majority of people are that way. Now, what I really like to do is make sure that I'm practicing at least as much off of my left side, and mostly because that's the side a lot of beginners and even intermediates kind of slack on their training on. So I want to go where they're most vulnerable. But if you are right-handed, it's probably going to be a little bit easier to learn from that side.